There are going to be things that we want to avoid, but we need to face. So look at everything in your life as a blessing and a challenge that you need to overcome. Hey everyone, and welcome to Story Sharing Saturdays. As you can tell, my background is a little bit different today because I've basically have been a night owl, and I am kind of adjusting to the new things that are happening in our lives right now, and there's definitely no complaints about it, but it is a challenge, as is every obstacle that might come in your way. But as a family and as a wife, in this marriage of ours, we definitely are working together and trying to make sure that everything goes according to our plan as much as possible, and that we are taking all these problems that occur into consideration but working around it. So you don't want to ignore the problem. You want to be sure that you acknowledge what's going on and you acknowledge how you're feeling about certain situations, and you find a way to make it work as best as you possibly can. So just to give you an update, one of the things that has been kind of affecting us is our mom, or my mother-in-law. She was back in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, and it looks like her liver, it's becoming the issue now, and I really can't blame her, or I can't blame what's going on, because if you're diabetic, of course you have medication that you need to take all the time, and then with the stroke there was additional medication, and the more medicine you put into your body, the more it affects you in some kind of way. And I feel like one of the reasons why her kidney is not functioning as well is because of all the medication that she is taking in. To be honest, it's scary, but at the same time, you have to look at this situation and be like, okay, something has to be done. If my mother-in-law or my sister and papa cannot assist with my mother-in-law in that aspect, then Sean and I need to also be prepared and make sure that bills are getting paid, make sure that we're taking care of her, helping each other, like not just me and Sean in this case, but as a family, you have to take care of each other. So it's really tough, but at the same time, the world is not going to stop because you are feeling down, or you're feeling demotivated, or just feeling defeated. My advice for today for you guys, I know it's not really story sharing anymore, and it hasn't really been, but don't let the obstacles that come in your way affect you to a point where you cannot function anymore. I'm kind of a nerd, I think everyone knows that, but I was binge listening, not really watching because I can't really watch while working, but I was binge listening to Star Trek: The Next Generation, and there was a quote by Data that affected me. Like, it made me think about doing this video. Data, he's a robot, he's an AI. His systems in his body are things that he needs to fix on his own in most cases, and most of the time he's the one cleaning himself up and making sure that his systems are functioning well. So he was telling Geordi that he looks at all these problems in his system and he treats the problems as a challenge to overcome rather than obstacles to be avoided. And it's a fact. There are going to be things that we are not going to be able to avoid. There are going to be things that we want to avoid, but we need to face. So look at everything in your life as a blessing and a challenge that you need to overcome. It's really only going to make you stronger. It's going to make you better. And it's also going to help your family in a way that you might not see or understand. That's my thought for today, you guys, I know Story Sharing Saturdays is kind of changing, and I really do apologize that I haven't really been on the past couple of weeks because of what's been happening in our family, and just really drained right now as far as work and having to do what I need to assist my husband, make sure our bills are getting paid and all of that. So yeah, that's about it. I hope to see you guys next week, and just heads up in advance, story sharing is going to be changing. I'm kind of rethinking the whole having to tell a story, and it's also getting hard to kind of bring other people into this because everyone has their little obstacles that they need to overcome. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, want me to talk about anything that you have in mind, please don't hesitate to let me know, because I am here, you guys. I'm just kind of catching up and re-energizing, okay? So I'll talk to you guys next week, hopefully, and we will see you then. Have a good weekend.